Hello everybody, Imminent Storm here, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, the Kingdom of Greece. In the last episode, we took out Finland, so Finland is now part of our kingdom, or empire, and so that is done, and then we launched our war against Peru, and we have achieved some victories in the initial attack on Peru. So that is going well at the moment. Now, few things. I had some comments on the last episode, some suggestions on how to set up my navies, and thank you for those suggestions. I forget the names. J. Paul Lightfoot. Thank you for suggestions on the navies. We will be looking into that. In fact, we are working on battle cruisers at the moment, and we're going to start constructing those. Once I get battle cruiser 2s, no point in building any battle cruiser 1s. Also, I had some suggestions about doing combined naval and air invasions in South America to help speed those up. We may look into that. Probably not for the war with Peru at the moment, but probably with Chile and Argentina we'll see about doing that. I believe that was... I'm not even sure how to pronounce your name. Quistis? Something like that. And we have a lot of production to do, so one thing I did before starting things up is I actually expanded our recruitment. So I basically doubled the amount of divisions that we are recruiting simultaneously for all of the templates that we are building, so that we can basically double the rate at which we're producing divisions. Because as we saw last episode, we have a lot of enemy divisions we're going to have to contend with. Though, one thing is, if you look at... they have 16,500 planes and 120 ships. I have 288 ships. Oh, actually, I need to get these guys back. Hold the phone. You guys need to get back. And also, if we look at planes, if we look at my reserves on planes, I have 17,800 jet fighters. 6.3 thousand prop fighters. So, yeah, we actually have, significant advantage in the air and on the sea. So, that's actually good. So we should be able to devastate the Axis Air Force. Actually, let me just pause it while I'm talking here. At the beginning stages of the war, I'm hoping. One thing we're going to be doing is basically improving all of the air bases. And now that we're looking at this, and you can see my troops are actually distributing out along the fronts, because instead of making them actual front lines, I made them fallback lines, so that they will spread out along those fallback lines instead of just sitting in a big pile. Now, I won't be able to set up any battle plans off the fallback lines, but that at least will get the troops out along the front so that they're occupying those provinces when, stuff goes down. Because I think both Italy and Germany have war goals against me, so as soon as I leave the faction, they're going to declare war on me almost immediately. I am pretty sure, so... I'm going to have to set up a force along Albania at some point. Or the former Albania. Oh, we got this little piece right here I'm going to deal with. Okay. And I got this little bit right here to deal with as well, so... we'll have to see. Probably use some of these light infantry for that purpose. Okay, so if we want to start bringing some Marines want to do here... let's do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 19, and 20. They're still calling these paratroopers, even though they're not paratroopers anymore. We'll split them off. We're going to unassign those units. We're going to create a new army for them. Get them a commander. I'll just make them red like the other ones are. And I'm going to bring those to South America. Slide them in here. And then we'll do the same thing with paratroopers. We'll create a detachment of paratroopers for use in our wars that we'll be fighting. And these just say garrisons, because they used to be garrisons, but they're not anymore. And renaming them is too much of a hassle. Unassign. Commander. I'll make you yellow. And then I want to bring them to a port. Let's bring them down here. Oh. 20 more divisions. Yep, we got plenty of equipment. Though it looks like we did stretch our stockpile of heavy tanks. Well, I'm not worried about the heavy tanks so much. They're going to be kind of a specialty unit anyway. Alright, these guys are down here, so let's get them over here as well. Okay, yep. Looks like we are making headway. It seems that this is kind of where the bulk of their army is right there. But not down here, which is interesting, because that's like where their big victory points are. 5, 1. Free military factories. Ah. Yes, because we are taking more territory. I mean, I could queue up another run of jet fighters. Jet attack bombers. It can't hurt. Having a rather sizable supply of jet fighters. Because we do want to basically remove the Axis Air Force from the air. Oh, I gotta set up guys over here. Actually, hold on. We got this army down here. Who are you? These guys. Interesting. Can I set you up as a... to take on this? Yeah, let's do that. Make sure that gets contained. There's no Italian forces over here, so I'm not worried about that too much. Though they do have an airport. Stalinabad. So we'll have to probably send some forces over there just to clean that little mess up. Where are my submarines? Ah, they're still out on patrol. Actually, let's bring them back. Oh, looks like we took a major industrial center. Most likely Lima, maybe? Yep, we got Lima. And these guys are just driving down the coast, pushing this one poor, beleaguered, motorized infantry division just out of the way. What I am worried about is that they will get cut off here at some point because they don't have enough force holding this line. But we have guys moving in, so it should be okay, especially if we can win this battle. Oh, and it's over. Perfect. Take all states. End turn. Done. Okay, so who's next? I guess we'll take Bolivia out. Bolivia, justify war goal, conquer you, send it, and let's get mountain infantry on this line. The light infantry that's down here, which I think are you. Actually, let's move them down to Lima. Not sure I'm going to need them. 400 over here. So these guys, send them back to depot. And I'm not even really sure we're going to need to worry about doing a an air landing here because that's their only victory point. So we take La Paz and we just push far enough in there, that should fall over pretty well. Now, Chile is going to need some work. Chile is going to need some work. I don't know if we want to put 45 divisions right there. But let's get the infrastructure built. Let's bring all the repairs up to priority. Prioritize this infrastructure because it is where the active combat front is going to be. Oh, and here's my paratroopers. Where are my Marines? There they are. Okay. You have 71 nukes. Those will definitely be put to use. Actually, do we have any other air forces still out there? Anybody who's not on a ship? Look at all the carriers we have. Oh, yeah, we got a few. Send those guys back just so that I have a good idea of what we're going to be dealing with. I have 330 surface vessels, 210 submarines, 19 aircraft carriers, 25 battleships. Yeah. Advanced rocket engines. Ooh. I wonder if they did eventually get around to fixing rocket engines. I knew that they were broken, at least in the early versions of the game. Strategic rockets. That'll be something we're going to have to build. Should I worry about heavy fighters at all? It's not like there really is anything else. I mean, there's just some tanks. That's the last thing we really need is the heavy fighters. I mean, in theory, we might use super heavy tanks. Okay, so those guys are distributed out. Not sure that's going to be enough. I definitely know that we're going to need more than 85 divisions along this front, that's for sure. Though I could start a new theater. Let's do new theater. Let's call this North Asia. Or does it do a fallback line? Oh. What would we just finish? Rockets. Who knows? We might build rockets. Or rocket artillery. Alright, let's go ahead and unpause it. Keep things rolling, because we got a lot of time. Yeah, this whole front. I think I am actually going to do it this way. With just one massive army that's going to take up the entire front. And then I'm going to have, like, specific armies staged at certain spots to make specific pushes. As we go. Oh, now it's getting to the point where we're stretching it a bit. It's going to be going red here soon. Letting us know that we can't cover it. And there is the Japanese border. Alright, so we'll get all those guys spread out and we'll just kind of see what kind of coverage we have. And then we'll just, as we get more units, we'll add them in and they'll move into position. Okay, so We're on the Bolivian border. Let's give you guys a offensive line. Just say attack. Then once Bolivia is down, then we will look at... let's see. 100 close air supports. And let's say 100, 200 and 250 fighters. We'll use actual, like, fighters. $250 fighters. And then let's add... 50 transport planes. Let's do that. Construction's moving along. Do we actually still have things that need to be repaired anywhere? Nope, I don't see any repairs. When is that Battlecruiser 2? 14 days. We may actually make a variant of the Battlecruisers when they finish, because we have 200 Navy experience that we can use to make some improvements. Okay, so yeah, that's good. These guys head over here. And actually, let me just go in and tell them to just drop right there. Ah. Just drop right there directly. What I might actually do is take these guys and change their delivery point here. Same thing there. Drive those guys over. Drive these guys out of the way. Get these guys move to the European theater and then give them a fallback line. No, hold on. When the game is chugging down the way it is, it gets really hard to do things correctly. There we go. So they'll spread out there along the former Albanian territory. Battlecruiser 2. That is done. I think the only thing really left to work on... Well, we can go ahead and get modern tanks. Why not? We'll probably never use them, but we'll unlock them anyway. And then we want to go in here. And I think I'm actually going to convert some of our convoy production to battle cruisers. We're going to create a variant here. Increase reliability a little bit. Armor it. And give it a better gun. Or better guns. And how many runs of... Let's do this. Let's remove this. Because we're actually pretty good on transports right now. Let's add in more battle cruisers. Drop them in the first fleet. And I'm actually going to go ahead and push the battle cruisers to the top for now to prioritize them for resources. So that they'll build out a little bit faster, at least for a little bit here. So that we can get some more of them in the fleets. That's going to slow down some of my other production, particularly of tanks. That's okay. We don't have anywhere where we're suffering attrition. We don't have any supply issues. Oh, actually, one thing I never really checked. When is this going to happen? 20th of December. Okay, so a month out. 45 divisions. What's supply? Oh, supply is actually not bad. Because they're actually supplying correctly through our level 10. Or they're supplying correctly from somewhere that actually has decent port. Alright. So let's do this. Let's take these guys. Let's give them a front on Chile. Let's start our justification on Chile. And then let's bring the paratroopers down here. And let's bring the... Let's bring them down here. And get them set up. So what we're going to do... We've been prepping a naval invasion. From here. And let's drop it... Let's drop it just south of Santiago. Put us in range of getting a port, and put us within striking distance of the capital. And for these guys, we're going to give them a paradrop from here. And as far as they can go is here. Alright, we'll do it. Let's see, we're working on that. Nothing there. I guess we'll hit MP4s. Then we're going to need to put together a fleet to send out here to hold these naval zones. That shouldn't be too big a deal. What is this next set of... light infantry? Ah, it's almost done. Well, actually, we are at the 30-minute mark here. So, we'll go ahead, we'll end this episode here. We were able to get Peru down. We are... Actually, that was 2 months, never mind. Month and a half away from the war with Bolivia. The war with Chile is going to be until 24th of February. Bolivia will be down by then. Alright. And we are starting to get our troops distributed out to the fronts. So that's good. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.